What's going on, everybody? Devore G Money and Banks of America. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. And also be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and most definitely share. G Money Banks, what's going on, fellas?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
Okay, just want to make sure everybody was present. Real quick, I did want to make a brief announcement. I know we haven't really push the tempo as far as endorsing the Twitter account and the Facebook page as of late, but be sure to go ahead and like and follow the Not for Debate podcast Facebook page and the Not for Debate podcast Twitter page, where you will see announcements and in the future possible giveaway information. So be sure to go ahead and hit that like button and follow button on the Twitter page and the Facebook page. Now, gentlemen, first topic of discussion here. I did want to talk about Julio Jones real quick. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of NBA talk for over the next couple of pods, but Julio Jones has requested a trade allegedly since the end of the 2020 season. I did want to go over with you guys real quick the possible candidates that could possibly trade for Julio Jones.
Well, we know one of them.
The Patriots is one. I think that he would. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We know
Exactly.
one of the Patriots.
He said he wants the Patriots.
Well, that's what's rumored. I hear the Patriots. I hear Green Bay. I've heard Baltimore. I've heard Arizona. I've heard.
I know where he doesn't want to go to. He doesn't want to go to the Cowboys. He made that clear.
Yeah, he
In the
definitely
point,
made that
he
clear.
wants to go to a team that can win. Yeah.
But the thing is, what I've also heard about the situation with the Julio Jones trade, because I was just debating with some friends on Facebook and everything. Some of my Dolphins fans, I honestly believe that Julio it's that the Dolphins have trade assets, I should say, that would entice the Falcons into, trading him to Miami. Which, when you think about it, Miami does have not only some players that they can move to when you think about Devontae Parker. I know Devontae Parker will definitely be in that trade package if they were to make a move. Devontae would be in that package, probably Preston Williams, which, I know that'll be kind of because I really like Preston Williams a little bit. So I know I'm hearing that he'll be included in it, as well as some possible early first round draft picks too. The Falcons really want a first round draft pick in return for Julio. So
Yeah, but is that like by this time in his career, does he is he worth it? A first round draft pick like
absolutely,
this? Yeah.
absolutely, Julio can still play. You got to remember
Yeah, he can still play.
the receiver position is different, bro. Like, there's nothing about Julio other than the Falcons being garbage. It's nothing that about him that, and also Matt Ryan not being able to find him in the red zone for some reason. But other than that, his level of play is still, when you look at his numbers, he's still very, very, very productive. So I would personally, if it's me, I would take a chance on him and offer that first round pick, as long as it's not something like if you're a team that you feel like you're going to be a terrible team, you don't want to move that first round pick, because I don't think he's going to be worth that early of a pick. But I feel like the Dolphins are going to be playoff contenders next year, depending on if Tua can play more productively and lead his team like a real quarterback should do. The Dolphins may be in that late 20-ish, range in terms of draft picks. So to me, the Miami Dolphins, if they wanted to, they should jump on it. If that's true that he wants to come to Miami, they should jump on it. When you think about everything that, the whole Alabama connection with Tua, and then Waddle and things like that, that works in their favor. I think that the coach is a great coach. I think Julio will respect him. I don't think they'll clash heads, things like that. I think it'll be perfectly fine. The only thing is, how is the offense going to work? Do we trust that Tua is going to be the kind of quarterback? Because you got to remember, man, Julio is going from Matt Ryan to somebody else. We don't. As bad as Matt Ryan is sometimes, which actually he's not really that bad. He's actually pretty. When you look at Matt Ryan's numbers, he's not necessarily the reason why they lose. He always has pretty good solid numbers. So, but you got to remember he's going for Matt Ryan. So I don't know. That's a lot to think about, man. So I don't know. I even seen Jalen Ramsey on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on Twitter. I even seen Jalen Ramsey kind of, trying to finagle.
Y'all done. Y'all, the Rams can't make no.
Don't say
no
what
moves.
we can and can't do, bro. We keep proving everybody.
That cap that y'all got is not gonna work. 15 million on Julio for 2021. That's not gonna happen. You might as well. I was just thinking about the Rams when you was just rambling for the past 2 minutes about how the Dolphins is a possibility.
But the Dolphins,
I don't think.
Go ahead, G.
Go ahead. No, I don't think Green Bay is viable either because their cap is not. So I think the Dolphins and the Patriots, that's like the most realistic options for him as far as money wise and draft picks. Unless there's any other team that you guys can think of besides the Dolphins and the Patriots.
There's a lot. Baltimore is up there. Baltimore comes into play again. A lot of people for DeVore not to feel like Lamar's a quarterback. A lot of people would love to play with Lamar Jackson. It's just what
what? That would just speed up the timetable of this is a make or break season for Lamar Jackson if that was the case.
He did say this though. He did say this. He said he wants to go to someone that is in win now mode. So that eliminates a lot of teams because not a lot of teams are set up. So that lets you know that Julio has control of this trade. It sounds like Julio is in full control of where he gets to go. It's just who's going to offer the best pack. Because, the Ravens the Falcons are not going to just let him walk for anything. It's going to have to make sense for the Falcons too, but they're going to let Julio have a say-so on where he goes. So, I don't know. Don't even be surprised to see a team like Pittsburgh step in and, go out there. Pittsburgh needs some help at the receiver position. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster is looking more and more like I don't really think that guy's all that great, but,
He's a slot guy at best.
Right. He's not looking like a number one, but
he's a third guy, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't be surprised, man. There's a lot of teams with some that can actually jump up there and make some moves. But I think the best team that has the most to offer the Falcons in terms of assets and whatever, and the Dolphins have cap space and all that stuff. The Dolphins. I think the Dolphins should be aggressive and go after Julio. I really do.
G Money, go ahead.
Nothing.
Go ahead, G Money. Before I address the Dolphins,
there's no more to add to that. I just think that the Patriots might be a better football fit, meaning that he's going to fit with that team. I don't know who's going to be a quarterback, whether it's Cam or what's the name of the guy they drafted, Mac Jones. Yeah, if it's Cam, it'll help tremendously because he'll finally have somebody he could throw the ball downfield. And I think with Mac Jones, that's too much. Like he has to grow into his own. I don't know if he's going to start, but if it's Cam, I would go for it. Like if I'm the Patriots, go for Julio, get him, because you haven't had a number one receiver in a while. I think since what? I guess you can't count Gronk. So what? Since Randy Moss, since they had a number one wideout receiver like that. So yeah, I would go for
Josh Gordon.
Nah, he didn't even. Nah.
Okay, Banks. So let me go ahead and address the Dolphins. At this point, I strongly believe the Dolphins already invested enough money in the wide receiver position. Obviously, Waddle with the 6th overall pick, you signing Will Fuller to a $10 million deal in free agency. Preston Williams is on the rise. We don't know what we're going to get out of him. Devontae Parker, still a possibility. Got some guys coming back. So honestly,
all those guys you just named can be moved. I don't care for Julio Jones. Because
you get what you gonna get, the reward that you're gonna get out of these guys compared to Julio, who's 32 years old right now.
It don't matter, bro.
I'm taking what we got.
You talking about Julio Jones, bro? Like, come on.
I understand it. I understand.
Wait. So you're not willing to move none of those guys? Like, not even one of them?
Well, we considering what Banks is the package that Banks brought to the table was Preston Williams and Devontae Parker and I'm giving up draft
No, I
picks.
don't.
That's not
No.
happening.
I don't mean it like that.
No.
Listen. I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is I'm saying those are your trade pieces. The Dolphins have pieces that the Falcons would probably entertain. When you think about it, they're not going to just one of those receivers is leaving. If the trade does happen, one of those two receivers, either Preston Williams or Devontae Parker, is out the door for sure. And I personally think more so is going to be the more productive receiver. The Falcons, Preston Williams has not proven himself yet. Don't get it twisted. You know I like Preston Williams. Like I talk about him a lot. I like Preston Williams, but he's not. He's been dinged up quite a bit. And the Falcons are not going to roll the dice on him. They're going to want some return investment. And even though Devontae Parker is kind of up and down with his level of play, he's been productive over the last couple of seasons. So, they're definitely
more consistent than Preston Williams. Yeah.
Right. It's going to be one of those two.
Okay. So if I'll be willing to give up Devontae Parker and for Julio, but as far as draft capital, you're not getting more than a third off me.
What?
If the package is Devontae Parker,
I should leave.
Leave. I'm not giving up.
You are very disrespectful.
You know what? I'll make it a second. How about that? A second. You're not getting a first. You're not getting
a late first round, man.
The Dolphins are going to be in playoff contention.
I doubt it, but okay.
They're going to be in play. I'm saying it here on the pod. The Dolphins are going to be in playoff contention. There's no way about it.
Honestly, I don't believe they will. But
think about it. You guys were in playoff contention last year, even with Tua being inconsistent. He wasn't even that great, and you guys were still there. So just imagine if the level of play of Tua can go up just a tad bit more. The Dolphins are going, and it's not like the AFC is that crowded. The Dolphins can actually make noise, and especially in their division. The only team you really got to worry about is Buffalo.
And New England.
For right now, it's Buffalo. For right now, it's Buffalo.
We don't know about New England yet. We don't know about.
We know about New England. New England. Where they start off 3-1 at the first quarter of the season. Like,
stop it.
And then Cam got COVID. I'll never rule out Bill Belichick. And I honestly, when you look at the AFC East on paper, the Dolphins didn't really do much to get better compared to the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Of course, when you're that bad, you're going to do everything. You think Bill Belichick like missing the playoffs? This is not something he's used to. He's going to sell out.
Yeah.
He's going to sell out. It's a pride thing right now. So, of course, he's going to be more aggressive because he's not used to being a loser. It hasn't happened in 20 years.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Julio would instantly make that team a playoff team?
Absolutely.
Talking about the Patriots. The Patriots.
Hell yeah.
Would you take let's say if Julio did get traded to the Patriots, would you take the Patriots over the Dolphins in the AFC East?
No. I still think the Dolphins are. It comes down to who I think is a better team. And this exact order, it's the Buffalo Bills 1, the Miami Dolphins 2, the Patriots 3, and the Jets 4. That's the order that I have that division finishing even next year. The Dolphins are a lot better than even you as a Dolphin fan. It sounds like this episode I'm more of a Dolphins fan than you. The Dolphins are a lot better than we're giving them credit. They're going to be all right.
Hey, I'm just being completely 100 with you. The Dolphins won those games strictly because of the defense, and
but the defense didn't get worse.
That sellout defense, that cover zero defense that they was running. This is going to be year 2 of that cover zero defense. If we can't generate some pressure with our front four, the Dolphins are going to be in some trouble. That's why you saw the Dolphins end up getting blown out by the Buffalo Bills because the Bills picked up on that blitzing scheme. So let's see what happens in year 2 when you have a full body of work as far as tape concerned for that Dolphins defense, and let's see what Tua go as far as his progression goes. But right now, I'm going ahead and take the New England Patriots over the Dolphins.
Right.
Over the Bills too?
No, I'm going Bills. Even though I'm not really sold on Josh Allen, this is a make or break season for Josh Allen for me. I got to see it again before I voice my opinion on Josh Allen. But the the New England Patriots, as far as offensively,
I think we might have lost him. DeVore, you there?
I'm here. Oh,
okay.
Banks froze up. Give Banks a minute to come back.
Okay.
But as far as the New England Patriots is concerned, like, you got to look at them as far as how their offense is built. They are a run-first football team. And if they can consistently run the football, they're going to be tough to stop. So look at the Dolphins. I'm not really sold on the Miami Dolphins rush defense if we're just comparing the
real quick,
AFC defenses. What's up?
I want to argue that point just with this because I don't know why you think I don't know sports, but I do. I don't know why you think you're gonna just sneak that past me. What team? What's this team Julio Jones played for again? What's the name of this team?
The Falcons.
I don't remember the Falcons had much of a rushing attack.
That's true.
I'm just saying, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, if you throw Julio with the New England Patriots, based off of what you saw last year early in the season with Cam running a read option, that's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah, but you can do the same.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But wait,
you ain't doing that with Tua.
You can do the same
Why
thing with
not?
Tua too.
No, you're not doing that with Tua.
Yes, you can. Stop.
You can do that with Tua, bro. Stop.
No, you cannot.
You can do that with Tua.
What?
Actually, but listen, what did I say last year about the Miami Dolphins anyway? I was one of the main ones. Remember we had the whole predict Tua start thing? What did I say that type of offense the Miami Dolphins should run with Tua? I said that they need to incorporate the read option more with Tua. And everybody's like, well, no, he's fragile. Yeah, we get it. But just to get things going, that offense will be a lot better if the Dolphins implemented the read option a little bit more. Because Tua's threat of running, it's not like he can't run. He's not the most quickest or fastest quarterback in the league, but he's agile. He can do his thing. So they need to find a way to get Tua more in the read option game and stuff like that, which I think that's actually going to be the Miami Dolphins setup of this year. I think they're going to incorporate a lot of that RPO and read option into their scheme, which is going to help Tua get his confidence, because that read options actually builds confidence as well. Because you also have
What about West? Oh, sorry. What about the West Coast offense with Tua? No, is that similar? No, that's not.
I feel like that would be better for Tua. That would definitely be better for him.
But for the West Coast offense, you need a run game. That's what people don't.
You need for the RPO. You need a run game, because if you ain't had that linebacker sucking in to stop the run, he's just gonna be sitting in that passing lane.
Right.
So,
right, but I think it's more. Not only do you need the run game, but you need to have the receivers to play in a West Coast offense too. You know what I mean? Like you need to high. If they're going to run a West Coast offense, they need higher level of play from the receivers. Just period. Like the Dolphins receivers were not that productive last year. That's just what it is. So if you can run a West Coast and get the receivers to play better, great. Okay, cool. Because that's just how that offense runs, which is why it was so successful in San Francisco. It's a very successful offense. Don't get it twisted. It's very simple to run, but it's very calculated, bro. It's not like, some easy shit you can just put out there and just run it. You got to be precise on your decisions. The same thing with the RPO. I just think that it'd be better if they had a read option. Read option tool would be better.
Like I said, in the rushing attack, who they got? Who opposing defense fearing? Malcolm Brown. Actually, matter of fact, tell the Dolphins fans about Malcolm Brown. What are your thoughts about Malcolm Brown before we moving on to the NBA playoffs?
Who's Malcolm Brown?
The running back.
Who?
The running back that y'all drafted 2 years ago. See, he said who, so he must not be that good.
Oh, I know you're talking about, but who?
Exactly. He's going to be the Dolphins starting running back.
Oh, okay. So y'all really didn't address his running back position like y'all were supposed to do. Woo! Well, hey, you know what? The Patriots it is. New England it is. He's going to New England. Because you need some, man, listen. Who? All right.
So you don't think he has the potential to be an every down back?
Come on, man. Like, hey, come on. Let's talk about basketball, man. let's talk about ball, bro. We talk about who the fuck is Malcolm Brown, bro? What? Who the fuck is that, bro? Excuse my language, but who? Like, what's that? What's that? No, on this part, you should incorporate that Russell Westbrook meme. Like what? Hey, Malcolm, if you see this, no disrespect. Yeah, y'all niggas tripping. Like what? Yeah, you kids ain't. If it works, it works. But
all right. 3 games went on tonight. We had the Washington Wizards at the Philadelphia 76ers, and then we had this New York Knicks at the Atlanta Hawks.
Where's the topics at, bro? I don't see the topics in the banner.
I forgot those. My fault.
Oh my God, man, my boy is slacking.
It was a late day at work today, but again,
okay.
first things first. The Washington Wizards at the Philadelphia 76ers. Final score ended up being 95-120. Thoughts on the game?
I think that series,
It's
they
over.
might get swept. It's over. But I you know what? Bradley Beal and Westbrook could get hot. They could maybe win one game, but it's the 76ers are gearing up for the finals. They're gearing up to play Milwaukee or Brooklyn, because Milwaukee versus Brooklyn in the second round, that series is going to be something. That's going to be something. So they're gearing up to play them, and then they want to win the championship. So they're going to destroy them. The Wizards, they don't have a chance. That's over.
Okay, G Money. All right. G like, man, they get destroyed. Hey, you know what? I got to be honest with you there, brother. You're right. Washington don't have a shot. Philly's defense is insane, man. They can defend. When you think about their 1 through 5, like, bruh, they're 1 through 5, they're starting 5. Not only those boys can play, but they can defend, man. I saw today, I was looking at this, because I'm not going to watch that series at all, bro. Like, I already know that series is over.
No, I'm not.
I'm not wasting my time with that. Like, what Joel Embiid is doing out there right now is just ridiculous. Like, they don't have nothing to stop Embiid. And Thomas Bryant is actually a pretty good, whatever, but he's not. He's too small for him.
Robin Lopez actually looked pretty good up against him tonight. I ain't gonna lie though.
Stop it.
So here. This is why
he's big, but he ain't skillful.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is why I could confidently put my feet on the table and go ahead and give it to the 76ers, and that's because Russell did go out in the third quarter with an ankle injury, if I'm not mistaken. So
they done.
Yeah, they're done. They're done. They're done. I would have gave them a chance if Russell was healthy, but they're done, because even before Russell even went out, it was Bradley Beal or bust for the Washington Wizards. I think he ended the game with he had like 20 points in the first half.
Who, Russell?
Bradley.
Oh, Bradley.
No, Bradley Beal, but then the second half they shut him down.
Yeah, they shut him. See, that's what I'm saying. It's either Bradley or bust. Oh, you 33 points. He ended the game with 33 points. And Russ had a double-double, 10 points and 11 assists. But Russell could have had a lot more points if he would have made his free throws. So
yeah, what's with all these professional NBA players not making free throws? I don't get it. LeBron missed so many free throws yesterday. Anthony Davis missed so many free throws.
What do you expect from LeBron? What do you expect from LeBron?
I mean, according to his fans, I'm expecting perfection. The way his fans talk.
Oh, don't worry. I'm about to dig into G Buddy about LeBron in a second.
No. That's how you talk. You expect perfection from LeBron. We don't. That's you that expect that.
Oh, I know the motherfucker ain't perfect. Like,
that's you.
Well, you can look at the finals records and determine that. Yeah, I know he ain't perfect. Let's get that out of the way now.
No, but you know what's crazy about LeBron? If he lost against the Suns, oh, you're so great. Why you lose to the Suns? If he beat the Suns, oh, the Suns suck. So you should have beat them. It's like he can never win. It's like he cannot win.
Well, that's just us trolling the fans. Come on, bro.
We just talking.
Yeah, we just talking, bro. That's just.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking people in general, not you.
Yeah, I mean, I be trolling. Listen, now that I have my platform here and we got the show, I will publicly say LeBron James is a great ass basketball player, but he ain't the GOAT. I'm just gonna throw that in there.
I agree.
He's great. He ain't the best ever. Nah. You just go ahead and say that.
Can we get to the Clippers? Because I need to go in. I need to go in on the freaking Clippers. But go ahead.
Okay, so before we jump to the Clippers, let's go ahead and establish the Hawks and the New York Knicks. That game just wrapped up about 10 minutes ago. The final score was 92-111 New York Knicks. The series is now tied 1-1. I believe you said backstage this is the most interesting series as far as round one is concerned, G Money.
Right, because nobody's really paying attention to it, but they better, because this series is going 7, and I think that
I don't know if you guys heard the mayor of New York was talking trash about Trae Young because he shot, and apparently when he was in Times Square, the New York people were talking, shit about him, and he hit that shot and was talking mess to the fans. I just love that environment. I've never thought that having fans in the arena would make a difference.
Makes a
It's like
big
real
difference.
basketball.
That's a good point because I was looking, I was watching them.
I love the
the
bubble.
arena was sold
It makes
out.
a
I
big
was like,
difference. I love the
yo.
bubble.
I hated the bubble with a passion. Woo, I hated it. I couldn't wait.
I didn't even bother watching the bubble.
Oh, it was boring.
No, I like the bubble,
oh my
but it's
God.
not.
I hated the bubble. The playoff series last year, this one's already better than the one in the bubble. It's players are in and out. COVID, not COVID. It was just lemon pepper Lou.
Yeah,
that's when he was born.
He said lemon pepper Lou.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, bro, it was just Paul George is having issues psychologically while in the bubble. He misses his family, so he don't want to play, and it shows on the court. I mean, bro,
right.
It was just terrible.
Well, apparently he's still having issues because they still suck.
Well, I mean, it's the Clippers.
We'll get to the Clippers.
But
we'll get to the Clippers.
I wanted to let Banks have his moment as far as Derrick Rose is concerned because he's balling for the Knicks.
Man, that boy balling. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man. I know that's your boy.
Man, listen, bro. It ain't really nothing to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT, man, the best ever, man. D Rose, my biggest, bro. I just love Derrick. Anybody that knows me knows how my infatuation with Derrick Rose, bro. I just love Derrick Rose, bro. I hate what happened to him because I really feel like that set back his historic, because his legacy was being set, bro. Like,
yeah,
it was getting nasty, bro. Like, it was really getting nasty with D Rose before that injury, bro. And
but you know what? He's still playing great. He's still a decent player.
He's a better player, in my opinion, now than he was then because he has a more consistent jumper. Like, he wasn't shooting the ball the way he's shooting the ball now. He has way more confidence in his jumper compared to when he first got into the league. Because when he got into the league, it was all athletics. Like, he was all athleticism, bro.
Going to the rim.
Flying. Right. He was running. Listen, Derrick Rose would get down the court in 2 dribbles. That's how fast he was getting down there. Like, it was at one point, it was only one other player that I would even consider faster than him on the court, and that was John Wall. That's it. It wasn't even nobody close to being faster than Derrick Rose on the court. So being able to see Derrick Rose doing what he does best, doing what he loves basketball so much, guys. I follow this guy like all the time, bro. I follow his Twitter. I follow, his YouTube because I don't have Instagram and all that stuff. I watch all his videos on YouTube. I still watch it. I watched it last night, actually. Just his road to redemption.
And another thing about Derrick Rose, not only is he a good basketball player, he's a good brother. Like, he's a good dude.
Right.
Like, he's a good brother. Like, his interviews are nice. He's talking about his family, his mom.
Right. Man, he's
about
humble.
Chicago. He's a good brother. Yeah.
He's humble. He's humble. He went through that situation. I just felt like it got real dark in Chicago for him. He went through that unfortunate situation with the sexual allegations and stuff like that. Which, there's a lot of different stories about that. And he just went through a lot, man. I know that was a very dark point in his life. But I will always love Derrick Rose, like always. It's never gonna change. That's just my boy right there, man. Like, whenever I see him step on that court and they go D Rose, it just does something to me, bro. It's like
brother.
It's like makes you have a tear come out your eye.
Man, it make you wet, man. it just
no.
loves.
But what do you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No, just going to see him drive the lane, and it's not as acrobatic anymore as he was before. But that little floater that he does, he don't
do the hop step no more.
Well, he can't.
No, he got no knees. He can't. He
don't do the hop step no more.
All right, listen. I feel like you're trying to take my boy out now. Why are you trying to give him the hop step? But this ain't 2K. Like, what you got going on?
No, but listen. Let me bring something up to the table. Everybody's talking about Luka, LeBron. I think Trae Young is gonna. This is his first playoffs. I think he's gonna make his name in these playoffs. I feel like Atlanta is the better team. I think they'll eventually win the series because he has something. Like, to me, he's a newer version of Steph Curry. Like, he has the same type of game as Steph.
Well, you meant Trae Young, not Luka, right?
Yeah, Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae. Okay.
Yeah.
You think they're going to win this series?
I got the Hawks over the Knicks. Yeah, in 7.
I don't think they're mentally strong enough to take out the Knicks because
I think they got better players.
Based off of what I saw tonight. Not based off what I saw tonight. They didn't seem mentally strong enough for them to take out the Knicks.
Yeah, I think if it got down to the grit, man. You know who the Knicks remind me of, bro? Just to kind of piggyback on what G's talking about. You know who the Knicks remind me of right now? You remember that Memphis Grizzly grit and grind team that was It had Zebo,
Randolph and
Marcus,
Conley, Rudy
Tyshawn
Gay,
Prince, all those guys.
Yeah.
That's what that team reminds me, because it's not led by any stars like Julius Randle. When you think about it, Julius Randle ain't nothing but Zach Randolph. Like, when you think about it, he has that Zach Randolph role, so he's big. And I didn't know that. Man, look, did you ever take a look at what I forgot his name already? What's his name?
Randall?
Julius Randle. Have you guys seen this man on the court? Like his
swole.
His frame,
he did, yeah.
Bruh. Oh my! It's like all he does is lift weights. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. No, seriously. Look at this man on the court, bro. After the games, when he takes his shirt off and he always meets his son, like half court and all that stuff. They meet in the court and they talk. He has his shirt off, bro. You can't do nothing but look at it in amazement. Like, bro, this guy is chiseled. Like, it's crazy. And he wasn't like, his tone was not like that in LA. He was more of he was big, but he's kind of flabby with it. He wasn't like in New York. He's cut, bro. Like.
Yeah,
he cut up. Like,
but you know what? I think Atlanta, they're more talented than the Knicks. I think the Knicks play harder, but I think the talent would overtop the toughness of the New York Knicks, and I think that they would eventually come out on top, either 6 or 7. That's my opinion. I think the Hawks are a better team.
No, that's a good point, G. I mean, this series is definitely going to go either way. You know, and you make a good point about, you know, and the Knicks problem too is they struggle to get to 100, bro. Like, they really struggle to get to 100 points. It's when the Knicks make it to 100, it's like a great day for them because they don't shoot the ball very well.
That's an anomaly game.
Right. When you look at the field goal percentages at the end of the game for the Knicks, they don't shoot that well, bro. But they grind, bro. Like, it's the old Chicago. It's the Chicago Bulls, Tom Thibodeau way. Like, even back then, we weren't making 100 points like that, but we were holding you to 75. Like, we're going to get 80, 90, but we're going to hold you to 75. That's Thibodeau's formula. Like, we're going to play insane, intense defense. Thibodeau is known as a guy. They even blame Thibodeau for his usage rate with Derrick Rose. They blame a lot of his injuries on Thibs because they thought that Thibs played D Rose a little bit too much, and he gets criticized for that a lot. He uses his Thibodeau don't necessarily use his bench unless there's foul trouble. He's going to run his starters. Like, he's going to run those guys. Like, it's going to work with Thibodeau. So, I mean, it's good to see the New York Knicks even in this conversation, bro. Like, it's good for basketball to have the Knicks in the point that they're at now. Like,
you see how many people was in that crowd, man, and the crowd was going crazy. That's amazing, man. I love that.
Right. And I just want to elaborate on that too. You make a great point, man. For the most part, all the series have been good because it's just being able to hear fans cheer and boo, bro. It makes it, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro.
It makes a difference.
The bubble simplified things, in my opinion. It simplified the game. The home court advantage is a real deal thing. It's not fake. It is real. You got people, because remember, on our side, we hear the announcers talking. We hear the announcers commentating the game. In the real game, ain't no announcing going on. There's the guys, you can actually hear people heckling on the court to other players. It happens. Like AD, I don't know if you guys saw it last night. AD was talking shit to a lot of people in the Phoenix sideline yesterday. He was talking a lot of shit.
A lot of shit, yeah.
Yeah, he was a lot of shit. He was talking a lot of shit with everybody on the sideline. He was like, "Yo, and rightfully so." AD showed up last night, man. He played monster.
He was very aggressive last night. Yeah,
good, as he should be at 6'10". He better be. So yeah, man. It's this series 7, but I got the Knicks. I got
we off the Knicks and the Hawks. I know G Money is foaming at the mouth as far as the Clippers and Mavericks, but I do want to talk about AD because you saying AD was aggressive last night, but I'm looking at the matchup, and DeAndre Ayton for the most part was guarding Andre Drummond.
Yeah, I don't know. They did a lot of switching, which hurt the Suns because they
don't have two quality big men to stop Anthony Davis.
I know they had Crowder and Anthony Davis, and that come on,
Crowder's good. Crowder, bro, he was 6'7". Crowder.
Yeah, stop it. I don't know what they were thinking about the switching.
Look at that name in the caption.
Anthony Davis and the Lakers.
Hey, no, but seriously though, to be honest with you, that team is transferring from LeBron's team into AD's team. I mean, it's only natural. LeBron is getting old; he can't be on top forever. I think it's going to be
I don't know
AD's team.
about that, bro.
You don't know about that? You don't know about that?
I feel like the
I'm telling you.
matchup right now is to get the ball on the block between Drummond and Anthony Davis, and then we're going to revisit this next series when they play whoever they play. But this is not going to be Anthony Davis. This ain't no transition to Anthony Davis's team. It's still LeBron's team.
Okay. Listen,
Listen, you guys said the same thing about when I said Milwaukee's a different team. Oh, Milwaukee's the same team. And look how they
You said because of Giannis.
Not me.
You said because of Giannis. I said because
he has something to do with it.
No, hell no. No, it's the same team.
Man,
it's the other players, the role players.
The role players
the stepping up. It's Drew Holiday. It's a big upgrade compared to Eric Bledsoe.
But Giannis did get better too.
No, hell no.
Giannis got better.
They get better.
Giannis
He's the
got better
same Giannis.
Yes.
He got better.
Giannis got better. He got a little bit. No, he's not. He got a little better. He got better.
About 5%.
Hey, that's
so wait,
5%, bro.
Time out. So you already said Giannis has reached his peak. He's not getting any better.
Hey, if we so far what I have seen in these two games,
still got more time.
In these two games versus, damn, who they playing right now?
Miami Heat.
Oh, that's how bad they get beat right now. You forgot the games.
In these two games versus the Miami Heat, Giannis has only made 1 3. I believe he took 4 attempts. So
that's 25%.
25%.
That's 25%.
25%. Okay, whatever. But
they still have 2-0.
If I'm the Miami Heat, I will let Giannis shoot that ball till his arm fall off at this point until he proves to me that he can drain that consistently.
Listen, but that goes to prove the point. Even with them Giannis shooting only 25% for the 3-point line, they're winning by damn near double digits.
But that's what I'm saying. Like everybody else is stepping up. Chris Middleton is stepping up. Brooke Lopez stepping up. Drew Holiday stepping up.
And also,
dude came off the bench. Bynes.
Right, Bynes was insane.
So it's the role players. Giannis is fine. If everybody else can consistently drain their open shots, I can take the Bucks. I ain't gonna say it in the finals, but they're gonna give Brooklyn a run for their buddy.
So to go back to the original point with AD and the Lakers, because I want to elaborate on that.
You talking to me?
Oh no, we could talk about it if you want. It can be included. We can definitely talk about it if you want. But no, my point about what I'm seeing out of the Anthony Davis and the Lakers, because right now it's Anthony Davis, and it's been that way since even last year in the playoffs, it was Anthony Davis and the Lakers, because that's just what it is.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Go ahead.
Not last year. But go ahead.
Anthony Davis and the Lakers. You don't want to admit it, but it's Anthony Davis and the Lakers. Listen.
Not last year, but this year, yeah.
What are you serious? Bro, did you see what Anthony Davis averaged last year in the playoffs? Bro, Anthony Davis wasn't playing that.
Did you not watch the series against Denver?
Bro. Anthony Davis hit a
They couldn't guard LeBron, bro.
But Anthony
so what happened in Game 5?
Anthony Davis won the series for them. The Nuggets had no one at that 4 position to guard him. Nobody. He was just dominating.
He just cannot give LeBron credit. He just can't. He just
can't. I just gave LeBron credit. He helped. He got carried. He was carried by Anthony Davis. He did his part. Okay. What do you want me? What more do you want me to say about LeBron James in this particular situation?
Last year was LeBron's year because everybody was talking shit about Kawhi and how he was better than LeBron, and LeBron came in the playoffs and balled out. Last year was LeBron's year. This year is different. It's AD's team.
No, watch this. Hold on. G, just real quick, bro, because you're definitely showing your fandom here with the LeBron thing. It's exuding right now, bro. It's definitely LeBron's man crush. Because listen, I get it. I'm the same way about Derrick Rose. Everybody knows that. But who was the Finals MVP last season? Greg?
LeBron James.
LeBron won Finals MVP last year?
LeBron James.
Was it LeBron? Yeah. I thought it was AD.
No, it was LeBron, man.
LeBron won Finals MVP.
Look it up, brother.
But no, for real,
Yes,
really.
man. He was the
That's
best player in the
bullshit.
playoffs last
That's
season.
bullshit.
I don't know
Another
why-
bullshit LeBron award.
No, I'm
Another
serious.
bullshit LeBron award. That's a bullshit award. LeBron James should
Oh
not
my
have
God!
won Finals
Oh
MVP
my
last year.
God!
But that
Oh
was last
my
year.
God.
That was last year. That was last
Oh
year.
my God! Okay,
Right now,
all
right now.
Okay.
Okay, so be honest, right? Honest, true talk here. True, just straight up. Minus the LeBron thing. Take yourself out of LeBron phase right now, right? From these two games, who do you think was a better player right now, LeBron or AD?
LeBron.
Well,
LeBron,
because AD. Listen to me. Listen. AD had 13 points in the first game. He wasn't as aggressive. In game 2,
and LeBron had
he was better.
18.
LeBron played phenomenal
Again.
last night.
He played phenomenal.
They
Oh
both
my
played phenomenal.
God.
He played phenomenal.
Listen, wait, time out. Wait, Banks. Wait. A lot of AD shots. He shot 21 free throws. AD, so he was at the free throw line a lot. LeBron did play phenomenal last night. He did. For his age and his injury, he did play phenomenal. Those fadeaway jump shots, that three at the end, the block, the
he took
defense,
some
he
crucial
played great.
deep threes, fadeaway threes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played phenomenal. AD played more aggressive, but he shot a lot of free throws. I think LeBron overall game was better than AD.
Mm-hmm.
AD had a lot of free throws, man. 21 free throws. 21 free throws. That's a lot. That means he was playing
I
aggressive.
felt like
That doesn't mean he was
LeBron
playing
had to
better.
work a lot more for his buckets compared to AD.
Whoo.
Yeah.
Whoo.
Dude shot 21 free throws, brother. Come on, man.
Whoo.
He only shot 7 for 15. He took 15 shots.
What was LeBron James' stat line last night?
28 and 4. No, 23, 8 and 4, I believe.
Well, no. What did he
8
shoot from
assists,
the
4
field?
rebounds.
What did he shoot from the field?
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
Okay, well, get back to me on that MVP, man. To me, it's Anthony Davis.
Listen.
It's like Uncle Shannon Sharp says. It's AD is the reason the Lakers are going to go far. LeBron,
I agree.
How much better can better can LeBron James get at this point in his life, in his career? How much better can he get? We've already the peak LeBron James was a couple seasons ago against the Warriors when he single-handedly almost destroyed the Warriors. Single-handedly. That was peak LeBron. Like, I don't even think LeBron can even get better than that LeBron. Like, that was just insane what he was able to do. Just straight up, honest. He destroyed Golden State single-handedly. How much better can LeBron get? Like, seriously.
But you know what? It wasn't just LeBron and AD. I think Dennis Schroeder also had a great first half.
Thank you.
He carried
Yeah,
the
you
first
can
half.
throw Dennis Schroeder in there.
Andre Drummond stepped up, bro. It was
a team effort.
right. But even then,
I ain't even gonna say it was a team effort. It's either between Anthony Davis or Drummond at this point in this series.
But even then, the Suns were still in it. That's what's
Cameron Payne was balling. That point guard
Mm-hmm.
that replaced Chris Paul. Yeah, he was balling.
right. The Suns are listen. I still think. Do I think the Suns are going to win this series? No, I'm not going to be that stupid. The Suns are not going to win this series. The Lakers are going to win this series. But I do feel like the Suns can push this to 6, maybe, depending on how well we can maybe push this 7, baby. We could push this 7.
Banks.
Yes.
6.
Banks, you listening? You listening?
I'm listening.
It's over, brother. They're not winning another game. It's over.
It depends on what happens with Chris Paul from now until
Even with Chris Paul, it's over.
Friday. They play
That's
again
so
Friday.
disrespectful, bro. That is so
Thursday.
Tomorrow.
I'm
So
only
they
saying
play
that because
tomorrow.
he's injured. He's injured. That's the only reason
That
I'm
is
saying
so
that. If he wasn't injured,
disrespectful.
obviously.
That
That's
is
not
so disrespectful, bro. You just
It's over, bro.
Chris Paul.
4-1. 4-1.
Hey, Chris Paul.
Can we get to the fucking Clippers now?
Okay. All right. Okay. I thought you would love to sit here and talk about the Lakers more, bro. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. It's like, can we get to the fucking Clippers?
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about
Oh my
G-Buddy's
God.
Clippers. Okay, so
All
currently
right.
sitting it right
Banks,
now.
let me go first.
No, go ahead. It's your world, bro.
So currently sitting right now, the Mavericks are up two up versus the LA Clippers. Last night's game was 127 to 121. Go ahead, G Money, do your thing, man. I ain't even gonna say nothing else.
Listen, man. Listen. 2019, when this man came to LA, he had the commercial with the ring with the king sign. He was coming and taking LeBron's crown. I'm the best. And then you come out last year in the playoffs and choke against Denver. Okay, fine. Everybody got a pass. Everybody get a pass for a bad playoff series. You come back and let this freaking 22-year-old kid bust your ass. Everybody guarded Luka. Nobody could guard him. Patrick Beverly tried. Paul George tried. Kawhi tried. They tried to double him. This guy is just killing the Clippers. And it's like, this is the guy that's going to replace LeBron and his title? No, stop it. All this hype about Kawhi is this, Kawhi that. And I told everybody last year and 2 years ago when they won the championship, slow down on the Kawhi hype. He's not next. I told y'all. Giannis is next after LeBron. Giannis is going to be the man, not Kawhi. It's LeBron, Kevin Durant, and then Giannis, and then everybody else. Slow down on Kawhi Leonard. He's great, but he's not that great. The finals when he won, when the Heat beat the Spurs and he won Finals MVP, LeBron still averaged over 30. Oh, he shut LeBron down. Stop it. They won because they were a better team. He didn't shut LeBron down. Stop it. Kawhi is not that great. The Clippers are a complete fucking disappointment. Like, how do you lose both games at home? How do you do that? Like, first of all, Paul George, you had an excuse. You missed your family. You were depressed. Okay, fine. You come back this season and there was a play towards the end of the game. He had Porzingis on him. Now, anybody who knows basketball knows if you have a big on you, take the motherfucker to the rim. Why are you shooting a fadeaway jump shot over a 7'3" guy? What is wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with these Clippers, man, but they fucking suck. And I just think it's just very disappointing because it's like, and then on top of that, what's the coach's name? He plays Rondo for 23 minutes. You play Reggie Jackson over Rajon Rondo? Like, what are you doing? Rondo is here for the playoffs. Play Rondo the fourth quarter. Start him. What is wrong with you, coach? Like, it's just, they're terrible. The coach is terrible. The team is terrible. And it's disappointing because they got so much talent, but they pissed me off. Like, I want to see Kawhi versus LeBron, and it's not going to fucking happen.
Is it Doc Rivers' fault?
It's not Doc Rivers' fault. It's the organization. They just suck. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, you see that ticker down there, G?
Yeah.
you got it out, bro. I'll give you a few more minutes.
I'm good. I'm good, man. Listen, game 3, they got to listen. Game 3, they got to play Rondo more. I think Rondo is here, like, seriously, he's here to play the playoffs. He needs to play more than 23 minutes. Like, come on, man, that's terrible. Why are you playing Reggie Jackson over Rajon Rondo? And no disrespect to Reggie Jackson, but dude, stop. Like, you're not Rondo. You're not playoff Rondo. Play Rondo. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm done.
You all right, man? You good?
I'm good.
For a minute there, I was thinking to myself, are you a Kawhi Leonard or a Clippers fan?
Bro, I thought this was about the Clippers. This is about Kawhi.
Yeah, it is about Kawhi.
This is about Kawhi. G Money took that personal, bro.
Yeah, he took it personal because he takes offense to people saying that Kawhi is the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, man, he didn't like that. So what do you think? So we're gonna get the same energy from with Kevin Durant because we know Kevin Durant's better than LeBron.
Kevin Durant's not better than LeBron. Kevin Durant's better than Kawhi and Giannis now.
No, we're gonna have the finals for that. We'll don't worry. We'll discuss this in the future.
No, he still got to get past Giannis.
No, don't worry, bro.
He's still and Philly, maybe, hopefully.
Bruh,
you don't think Brooklyn could beat?
No,
you think Brooklyn will beat the Nets? The Bucks.
I think the Bucks can. They have the best chance,
bruh.
I think they can. Not necessarily they will, but they can beat the Nets. They can. Bro, you think you just got this conclusion that the Nets are going to go all the way, and I'm like, every time you predict something, listen to me. Every time you predict something about basketball and you're passionate, you're always wrong. So just chill on the Nets.
I've been right. The only time I've been wrong was the last year with the Lakers and the Clippers. That's the only time I've been wrong. Because the year before that, I had Golden State. I've been right about LeBron. Injured, so, yeah. I've been right about LeBron 7 times. When you consider his finals record, I was right about LeBron 7 times. So hey, man. I'll take that 7 over your 4.
It's not a foregone conclusion that the Nets are just going to win the championship. They have a lot of issues there.
But it's a foregone conclusion that the Lakers would be in the finals, though. It's a foregone conclusion.
No, because Utah is
One second. before the season started, everyone, before the Brooklyn Nets all came, they assembled. What was everybody saying? After the Lakers won the finals, they went ahead and said, what? Drop another banner for LA next year. Drop another banner, right? That's a foregone conclusion. Watch what I tell you. The Nets and KD and the rest of the Nets, James Harden, Kyrie, they took all that shit personal. I'm telling you. They took it personal. They are going to make a statement through the NBA, through the Eastern Conference. They're going to make a statement out of every last one of those teams we just named. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm not sitting here saying that they're going to go undefeated. They're not going to lose a game, but they're not losing a series. They're going to be in the finals. They're going to be in the finals. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. They're going to be in the finals. They're going to be there. When you look at the way those guys played, bro. What other team in the playoffs right now? Just think about it. What other team, if they have a terrible night shooting from the field, they'll still get 26 points just off free throws from three players?
Not a lot of teams are playing the injured Boston Celtics team. Come on now. They're playing great, but come on, they play Boston.
You don't control who you match up against. You just play ball.
Okay, so if that's the case, then why do you talk shit about the Suns and the Nets? I mean, the Suns and the Lakers. Oh, Chris Paul is injured, and it's the same thing. You don't control who you play up against.
Right,
you play your competition.
But it's certain situations like this. Besides Devin Booker, what else do the Suns have? And Chris Paul, what else do they have? Nothing. The Celtics still have some great players. They have a great bench and everything. They got
what?
Okay, Jaylen Brown.
No, stop
Jaylen Brown. Okay, listen.
Jaylen Brown is injured. He's injured. He hurt.
Okay, we're not talking about the injuries right now. We're just talking about the players that they have. We're just talking about the players.
Well, the Celtics had a disappointing season. Even when
they
was healthy,
they still have a team that's formidable. They have Kyrie. They have Kemba. They have Jaylen Brown. They have Jason Tatum. They have what's the guy named Evan Fournier, who's ain't no scrub.
Yeah, but they're not better than the Suns.
What?
The Suns were in the West. They got the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. You know how much of an accomplishment that is.
Suns,
you know how hard the West has been.
Seed. The Suns only got the 2 seed because the Lakers were injured. We know that.
True.
I'm telling you, we know that. We know the reason why the Suns got the 2 seed. They're not the real.
But you know what? I think they would still get top 4 seed, even if LeBron was healthy.
Absolutely. It's not a knock on them. That's a success considering how bad they were the last couple of years. That's a success.
Yeah.
But I'm just being honest. I'm calling a spade here. The Suns ain't beating the Lakers. They're gonna make it. All I want the Suns to do is just make the road a little bit more complicated for the Lakers. Because not only do I not I'm not a big fan of LeBron James on the court, but I'm not a fan of the Los Angeles Lakers. I hate the Lakers. I hate the Lakers as a team.
Really?
I hate them. Oh, of course. I don't like the Lakers whatsoever. I never liked them. But I want them. They have a very savage fan base. Like the Lakers fan base. You would think everybody in the world is a Lakers fan because I swear people are just Lakers fans. It's gold and blue everywhere. Yellow and blue. I mean, yellow and purple everywhere. It's annoying, bro. It's annoying.
Can I talk about Luka right quick?
Of course.
This guy.
We got 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes. Go ahead and talk
I
about
actually didn't think this was going to go that long either. Damn.
This NBA, I get hyped with the NBA. Yeah.
Oh,
But
no,
this guy is only 22. He has such a bright future. I love his game. Like he was talking trash to them in his language. Like he was balling on them. I think that I really don't see I can see the Clippers winning a game, but it's going to be hard because they have no answer for Luka. They have no answer.
If they stop switching every damn thing, I think they have a chance.
Right. I have a problem.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. We were talking about that backstage before we got on and stuff like that. I have a problem with the switch defense thing that's going on in the league now. Like everything is a damn switch. Everything. It's like that's all the Lakers did last year. The last game, the Lakers just took advantage of the mismatches. They switched. If the Sun just kept switching. I'm like, at one point they had the guy Cameron, what's his name, Cameron Payne,
on LeBron.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like why are you even switching that, bro? Like that makes no sense.
The switching, you know why people switch? Because it's the Warriors' fault. When the Warriors were a good team, you can't leave anybody open. So you switch on Steph, or you switch on Clay, or you switch on Durant because you can't leave them open for a 3.
that's why this whole switching started. But the Lakers are not a 3-point shooting team.
Thank you.
So you're not supposed to switch that. So what is?
No.
I didn't understand that either. Yeah,
They were switching like crazy. To me, when I was watching the game, I watched the game from a different. See, people think that I'm just out there trolling and I'm actually sitting there watching everything. I watch how plays get set up and everything. The Lakers are deadly when they have LeBron and AD in that pick and roll, because you literally have to pick your poison. You either gonna let LeBron get to the paint and dunk on your ass, or you're gonna have to deal with AD either rolling to the basket and finishing with a alley-oop or a layup or something like that with contact and one, or you're gonna back off AD, give AD an open 3-point shot, which 4 out of 10, he's gonna make that. He's a lot better 3-point shooter than people get credit for. So
yeah,
you got a problem there. Like that. Now that I would switch, but if it's LeBron doing a pick and roll with, I don't know, Caruso or somebody like, bro, what are you switching for, bro? Like, don't switch. Just run what you got. I hate that. I feel like that's a scare tactic. Like, that's a coward's defense. They're not the Golden State Warriors. Or I would switch on the Miami Heat, because the Miami Heat got some deadly ass 3-point shooters. I would switch because it makes sense. But to switch on the Lakers, like, bro, no disrespect to the Lakers, because whatever, they're the defending champions for a reason. But they ain't. That team last year was a better 3-point shooting team than they were this year. So I ain't switching. And then and since we have a platform we're talking about, I just want to say this really quick before we shut down. I definitely want to make note of this, because this is important. I want to give LeBron James props on something.
Oh wow, really?
Absolutely, bro. This is LeBron James that I always been calling out. I tested his nuts on this one. No homo. Seeing LeBron James go after KCP on that timeout, got in KCP's chest. I love that. Props to LeBron for that, because KCP was tripping that game. Like, I don't know, KCP passed up so many open 3-point shots. I think it frustrated LeBron. Like, I think LeBron just, said, fuck that. I'm gonna get in this guy's ass because he's pissing me off. LeBron wants KCP to shoot the ball. Shoot.
Him and Kuzma so far haven't been playing well.
Right. LeBron was pissed off when he kept passing the open 3-point shots up. LeBron was pissed off. You can see him on the sideline, like, yo, like, motherfucker, shoot this bitch. So you best believe KCP got the green light the rest of the series. He's shooting everything. He might pull up in half court. He gonna be so afraid of LeBron getting in his ass. And what was so funny was when I was watching that happen. Right? Seeing LeBron go off on KCP, the guy RDC World, those guys.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
you know the little skits he does. Y'all garbage. It's just me out here. It reminded me of those skits, bro. I was cracking up watching that shit, bro. I was cracking up because LeBron really be doing that shit. LeBron be going off on their ass, man. LeBron ain't all this perfect teammate like they trying to make him seem like, oh, he's just no, he not. He gets into their ass, and it was just good to see it, like, because you don't really see it. LeBron got into KCP's ass, so I like that.
Okay, so May 26th, 11:04 p.m. Eastern Time, 2021. Banks gave LeBron a compliment. Big up.
I hate you, bro. He's like, so noted. Duly noted.
Now, G Money, did you want to add anything else about the Clippers? Because you seem like you was on a roll before we end up closing this thing out.
I just think that if they don't win this year, like get out the first round or just go to the Western Conference Finals, blow that whole team up. It's not gonna work. Yeah.
He's saying G Money saying nuke the LA Clippers if they don't get out of the first round.
Yep.
Nuke them.
Nuke them.
Yep.
Luke them, Luka, because Luka is nuking them right now.
Like, again, I strongly believe if Kawhi is what people say he is the best wing defender in basketball, he needs to take Luka.
Just take him the whole game and shut him down.
The whole game, yes, exactly. The whole game. And I need to see some more playoff P. Well, I need to see some playoff P.
Right, I was gonna say, wait, see some more. I mean,
yeah, I need to see some playoff P. Straight up playoff P.
Again, fadeaway jump shot over a 7-3 guy instead of taking him to the rim. It's ridiculous, man. Come on, man.
And Porzingis is soft. He should have took it to the rim.
Yeah.
No disrespect for Porzingis. I have to be careful what I be saying on air now because the whole Kwame Brown situation. I don't want nobody to come after me. But that's a conversation for a different day. Anybody got any final thoughts before we close this thing out?
No, I mean I'm watching this Utah game. Memphis is getting beat right now. Everybody just be careful, and I'm all about peace and love now, and just have fun and enjoy life and try not to stress.
Man, hey, really quick, is Donovan Mitchell playing tonight or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he playing. Yeah.
My guy. All right, so they're gonna win this game. Yeah, they're gonna win this game.
They had a Spider-Man trailer for him before they came out and played.
He the Spider, man. He the Spider. That's his nickname, the Spider. He the Spider.
He had a nice and one about 15 minutes ago.
Man, that boy can play, man.
Oh yeah. What you got for me, Banks? A mental health announcement.
Man, listen, y'all know what it is with me, man. As I say every episode, guys, continue to look out for one another, continue to take care of one another, continue to beat up for one another. We thank every single person who comes out into the videos. It looks like we got more people that came in, so I guess you guys like us talking basketball. Appreciate that. So everybody who comes in every week shows out for us, shows us love and support. We appreciate y'all. Fellas, take your mental health more serious. We need you guys to understand that a healthy man is a healthy lifestyle, is a healthy choice. It's healthy all around for you. So you have to make sure your mental health is intact so that all the rest of you can be on point. Again, we thank y'all so much. Big shout out to Havoc as well as our boy Shape Money. Anybody else who's come by on the show has been a guest with us in the past. We thank you guys so much for contributing to the pod. And our loyal fans that continue to come in every week and show us love and support. We thank y'all so much. And don't forget to subscribe to the Great One DeVore YouTube page, as well as other things we have got going on too. So again, we just thank y'all. Again, be safe. Again, mental awareness, mental health. Please take it serious, fellas. Take it serious. Get yourselves checked out. If you need to go on a vacation, take that vacation. If you need to break up with your girl, break up with your girl. If you need a break from your kids, FTK, fuck them kids. It's all about making sure you as a person is in better shape and better health every single day. It's definitely something that I've taken up more, and I've gotten more and more and more and more serious about it because I do suffer from various forms of depression myself. So I'm just up here to uplift my brothers and give my brothers an opportunity to feel confident about themselves, which is why we came up with this podcast, and it's growing the way it's growing. So thank y'all. And as always, DeVore, thank you for everything that you do too. By the way, I ran into Taru the other day too.
Oh, that's what's up.
He said what's up.
Okay, you should have told him where my T-shirt at.
I got you next time. I said I ran into him at the Family Dollar. I was coming out, and he was coming in. He was like, he didn't recognize me. Talking to my man. He was like, "Yo!" I was like, "Yo!" So it was good to see him.
Yeah, ask him about my damn T-shirt.
Yeah,
but to piggyback off of your mental health thing, I just had my physical last week, and the nurse was like, "Do you feel depressed?" And I'm like, "Depressed? What does depressed feel like?" She said, "Do you have thoughts about harming yourself?" I'm like, "Oh, that's what that feels like." Nah, I'm good. But anyway, again,
you feel all right, bro?
I'm good. Hey, these are the typical physical questions.
Okay.
That the nurse and doctor ask you when it's your yearly checkup.
Okay. All right. You're right about that.
All right. Hey, I'm right as rain right now. She said, "You, Mr. DeVore, you are in perfect condition." Perfect physical condition.
Mr. DeVore, you do suffer from delusional Miami Dolphins syndrome, but
hey, you seem like a delusional Miami Dolphins fan today because I have the Dolphins coming in third.
Oh my God!
No. He's a delusional LeBron hater. That's what he is.
Hey man, call it what you want. LeBron ain't winning that finals this year. That's all I know.
There's a thin line when it comes down to talking about LeBron, but. Anyway, anyway, again, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, most definitely share. Again, we are going to start placing announcements on the Twitter page and the Facebook page of Not for Debate. Be sure to follow those pages. Announcements and giveaways in the near future. So you definitely don't want to miss out on those. But you can definitely catch us this Saturday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern time. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We up out of here, man.
See y'all.
Peace, y'all.